Hey there, guys. Dobby back at you. I just put out a short video, but do a little bit longer one. You know, guys know me. See my videos. They tend not to be that long to begin with, but who can handle listening to me for very long anyway? Just putting out a video because I usually get some videos recorded and have a queue for like at least 3 or 4 days worth of videos scheduled ahead of time. This one will be going out. It is Wednesday night right now. I'm gonna have this one come out tomorrow, probably midday, because I've been putting out. Lately I've been putting out 2 videos a day, 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. But this is I'll probably throw this one in the middle around like maybe noontime or something. Because it's kind of time related. Because by the time way I have things scheduled, it wouldn't happen until days after that storm that's coming. This is really, now I'll get to the point a minute and a half into the video. Because I'm in North Georgia, near a suburb of Atlanta, and we have some relatively cold. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that cold, but it's because I'm from New England, so I'm used to colder, snowy weather this time of year. But down here in Georgia, temperatures in the mid to upper 20s is really cold for down here. I don't mind it, but a lot of people around here don't like this kind of weather. We have some rain starting tonight, and weather reports I've been seeing it's not gonna stop until possibly Sunday or even later. And we're gonna have some freezing temps and the temperatures in low to mid 20s at night. So this forecasting possibly this weekend, or starting Friday. So a pretty good amount of ice, some snow possible, but the temperature's gonna be it's probably gonna start out as freezing rain and have a buildup of ice on everything, and then turn to snow at night. They're forecasting, at least the weather reports I saw, like at least 3/4 of an inch of ice. Anybody that has dealt with that snow or lives in an area where snow and ice are more common in the winter knows that stuff like that takes down power lines, takes down trees, especially 3/4 of an inch. Can do a lot of damage to trees and power lines and stuff like that. Hopefully everybody that is dealing with it is going to be exposed to the storm. Apparently it's happening like eastern half of the country, more towards the south, Texas, Alabama, Kentucky, Georgia's getting some, Tennessee, and it's going up to the northeast, North and South Carolina, Pennsylvania, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, that area. So let's hope everybody's as prepared as you can be, and if you're able to get your hands on some ice melt and stuff, rock salt, whatever, calcium, whatever you can get your hands on, and have some of that around, and possibly if you're in the south, or even not, if you get in an area where you're getting a lot of ice, hopefully you can handle being without power for a little bit, just in case it happens. Some batteries, flashlight, stuff like that. Warm blankets. If you lose power, you're not going to have heat unless you have a wood stove, fireplace, or like one of those propane heaters, kerosene heaters. They have the diesel fuel ones. Different types. I hope something that provide you at least a little bit of heat while you have no power. And just hope everybody stays safe, and especially if you're in the south where they don't really have a way to treat the roads or clean up the mess on the roads, or melt the ice or anything. The roads are going to be bad because you don't have the equipment to treat it like you do up north. In the areas where ice, snow, and stuff is common, you don't have the equipment down here to deal with it. So in most cases, except for maybe the highway, I think that the state has equipment, some equipment that it can take care of, like the highways, the major roads, but the side roads, forget about it. They don't have enough, barely have enough equipment to keep the highways clear, and even then it takes forever to get them treated because there's not that much equipment down here, and you don't have the equipment to deal with it. Because, and I've been in Georgia a little over 6 years, and this is the second time we've had any kind of snow or ice event of any kind that would build up on the roads. We had snow last year, closed everything down for a few days. The roads are bad. We just don't have equipment to deal with it. And like my driveway's a pretty steep hill. I mean, if I didn't have anything to treat it with, and I try to drive down it, it would be just like a ramp, a ski ramp, just ice skate right down the hill, right into the neighbor's house. And I don't want to total my car that way. My insurance company sure wouldn't like it. And just those of you in the south, don't see this weather much. If you just stay off the roads, and it might suck being at home indefinitely until the roads clear up some, but get whatever you need for food for like a week or so. Don't panic, just grab what you need for like a week. Don't buy every egg you can find and every loaf of bread you can find. For God's sake, stay away from the toilet paper. You don't need 2 years of this toilet paper. You probably have enough toilet paper in the house to last you a week. I would hope. Don't have to be, I'm not talking like prepper talk, just, I mean, normally what you normally buy for a week. Just have a week's worth of food. You should have that anyways. But just stay in the house and stay off the roads. If you have a medical emergency or something, that's what 911 is for. Let them deal with the roads. They have a better chance of getting you safely to a hospital than you getting in your car in the south and trying to drive this. It would be a disaster. I know last year when we had that snow, I was trying to get home from work. There are people, way too many people on the roads that just did not know how to drive. And people couldn't get up hills in the big four-wheel drives that can't get stuck. I'm in my little Camry two-wheel drive, putting right past them. I mean, you just gotta know how to drive that stuff, but if you don't, it's fine. I mean, this area, I don't really expect people to be good at driving on snow and ice and stuff. It's rare that it happens, but just know your limitations and stay home, for God's sakes. Nothing is that important as it's worth risking your life for. Just get prepared ahead of time so you don't have anything that you feel is so important that you have to leave the house for. Work is not that important. It's not worth your life. A candy bar at the gas station down the street's not that important. Fill up your tank before you on your way home. Stuff like that. Just I'm one of those weird people that, like, if my gas tank is half empty, I had to add a half a tank. It might as well be empty because I'm running straight to the gas station to get gas anyway. But even like these storms where I know it might be bad and I could get stuck on the road. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Squirrel again. You know me and my squirrels. But yeah, I know we got something like that, a storm like this coming, especially in this area. Just before it hits, like usually, like if I'm leaving work, just before the storm hits, or the day of and I'm gonna be out, I'll top my tank off. Even if I got like 3/4 or like 7/8 of a tank, I'll just top it off real quick, put a couple gallons in it, whatever it takes, just make sure it's full. But that's usually the only thing that I'm doing. I'm not going crazy shopping as the snow is falling or as the roads are icing up. By the time the snow falls and the ice starts freezing up, rain starts freezing up and causes slick roads, my butt's gonna be right here, right in front of that, nice and warm, just chilling out, not panicking, because I've got food, I've got a gas stove, and it's an electric igniter on it, but I have lighters. You don't need to even if no power, you can't light it with the electric igniter, but I have lighters. I can still light it, the gas will still flow. Just light it with a lighter. I got some matches around too, so that's no big deal. I can still cook. Can't use my oven because of the way this particular oven. There's some electrical. It needs electricity for the oven to work, but I can still cook on the cooktop. When I boil some water, I don't know, cook some spaghetti or something, fry a steak, cook some hamburgers, whatever. I can still do that. And if we were to lose power, had to, I could probably power the stove, because I have one of those, it's a small inverter, it like goes in your cigarette lighter. Probably be enough to power the stove temporarily to cook something if I really needed it that bad and wanted to use the oven or something. But run an extension cord to my car if I had to, but that'd be really extreme if I needed to do that. Anyway, stay safe. That's all I got for this video. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Give me some comments. Let me know your thoughts. What do you do to prepare for storms? Whether it be snow or an ice storm, hurricane, whatever. Let me know what you do and look to keep yourself occupied when you lose power. What do you do to get ready? Like, subscribe, share. Again, I'm repeating myself. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.